Full time at Kenilworth Road. It is finished Luton Town 0, Tottenham Hotspur 1. And anyone that thought that we would win that easy were most certainly mistaken. We started off like a house on fire. Richarlison misses 2 sitters to put the game to bed inside 5 minutes. Porro puts one wide to protect. It could have been 3 goals. We could have been 4 or 5 up in the first 15 minutes. It was that dominant. Then Luton grew into it. They had belief. And then Yves Bissouma, you absolute, can't even put into words. You almost let your side down today, and you should still, in my opinion, that is a fine. It should be a fine. He has given away a yellow card, fouled. He's pulled his shirt, he's dragged him back. When Luton had an attack, that's a yellow card. A few of us were actually delighted that he picked up the yellow because that was his 5th booking of the season. It meant he was going to miss the Fulham home game and he would be fine for Chelsea. Then, right at the end of half-time, he does a blatant, despicable dive. Second yellow, he's off, and we're thinking, oh dear Lord. Oh no, here we go again. Spurs look good, go to a ground that's notoriously going to be tricky, and they're going to lose. But we didn't. We stood firm, strong, team, everything. And we get the breakthrough through a creative bit of genius from James Maddison and Kulusevski. Quick corner taken. Maddison drops the shoulder, cuts the ball back, and Mickey van der Ven fires home 7 minutes into the second half. From that point onwards, really, it was backs against the wall. And we did that just about. Luton posed threats here and there, but didn't have that quality to break for us. Romero, sensational. Van der Ven, man of the match, was a joke. What a player we've got there. Pedro Porro worked his socks off. Special mention to Pape Sarr. Was dominant in that midfield today. Absolutely dominant. Sorry. This guy is going to be going leaps and bounds, I promise you. Kulusevski, when we took off Son and Maddison, went up front, false 9, and was a joy to behold defensively. Not defensively. Holding the ball up, ran the channels brilliantly, and we defended as a team. A stillness about Tottenham. There seems to be that. There seems to be that stillness, that togetherness, that toughness, that even in the darkest of times and perilness, we're going to fight. We're going to fight for the badge. We're going to fight for the fans. We're going to fight for the club and put our bodies on the line. It's the international break now. There's a lot to work on still because, again, the clinicalness, which I demanded away at Bournemouth, which we got at Burnley, has returned. We aren't clinical enough. Something to look at. I think Richarlison has to spend a few games on the bench now. He was woeful. And I'd like to see Valise given an opportunity. Maybe he can work on playing 2 up front with Maddison just in behind. But yeah, it's not a game we can really talk about because we just dominated, and then a red card, and once we got the goal, it was just backs against the wall. We had no other chances to really talk about apart from the goal second half. Valise came on, had a chance near the end, didn't quite get out his feet. Not really much else to talk about. Postecoglou taking off Maddison and Son again with about 15 minutes to go. People were wondering why. It's one of them where if he doesn't take him off and we concede, he gets obliterated for not defending, but you take him off and we concede, he gets obliterated. Well, look, you should have left him on the pitch. I personally think you took him off at the right time. You got to trust your players, your defenders, to get you over the line, a man less or whatever. And they did that. They done the job. You saw at the end when Romero got that block in right at the end. You had Emerson Royale, Van der Ven, Romero, all of them together in arms, like delighted. It was like scoring a goal. Is it signs that a title challenge can be mounted? Look, I'm not saying a title challenge yet. Let's get through till January. Look, our next few fixtures, our next 5 fixtures, ish with Chelsea are relatively kind. You look at that, and a side that would be challenging City would win all 5. Like today, you win it any means necessary, but you've got to win more comfortably and more convincingly than that. then we get into the period. If we can come through December where we have to go away to City, home to Villa, or home to Newcastle, against West Ham, Brighton on Boxing Day, if we can come through that unscathed and still looking in a push and we're only 2 or 3 points off the top, yeah, then go and dream. But right now, premature. You saw today, it's not the results title challenges, but the performance isn't. Let me know what you think in the comments. You know, like, subscribe, show all your fans. Here's the Max reaction. Come on, you Spurs.